Welcome to CA Performance Management Video Display Settings. This video introduces the display setting features such as changing user settings, auto refresh, view suppression, and item display name. First, let's take a look at how to change basic user settings. You can see in the upper right-hand corner that there's an icon that represents the user along with the username. Click on the username to open the user setting window. Here you can change your preferred language, email address, time zone, default group, and password. Let's change the time zone to Central Standard Time. You can filter down the list by starting to type your selection. Once selected, click Save. You can now see that the time frame on my dashboard represents the newly saved time zone. Now let's take a look at auto refresh. Dashboard and context pages have the ability to automatically refresh. Selecting the auto refresh link toggles its settings. Auto refresh is turned off by default upon login. The auto refresh setting is persistent across changes of dashboard or context pages, and the refresh rate is 1 minute. Note that auto refresh can be resource intensive, especially on dashboards which require a lot of historical data retrieval or manipulation. Now let's check out a convenient shortcut within CA Performance Management that lets you return to your home dashboard at any time. By clicking the home icon located in the upper left-hand corner, you will be returned to your home dashboard. You can also change your default home dashboard to a specific dashboard and context. For example, I'd like to change my default home dashboard to see Network Device Health for the Northeast. Choose Dashboards and Network Device Health. The current view is for all groups. To change the view to Northeast, click on Change, Open USA, click on Northeast, and select OK. Once the change is saved, click on More Options in the upper right corner of your screen and select Set as Home Page. Now, whenever I return to my home dashboard, I will see Network Device Health for the Northeast. Display settings control options that modify the data that appears in dashboards and views. There are two options available under the Display Settings menu, View Suppression and Item Display Name. First, let's take a look at View Suppression. CA Performance Management comes with many out-of-the-box dashboards that look at different technologies. Some dashboards may have data that is not being collected. For example, a dashboard that has SNMP and CA Spectrum data but does not have a CA Spectrum data source. Views containing unregistered data sources are always empty and can be suppressed. An indicator displays when data source view suppression is enabled. View suppression is turned on by default and is user-based and available to all users regardless of role. Hiding empty views allows for a much cleaner user interface. You can also disable it for troubleshooting purposes or to help you decide whether to deploy another data source. To hide unregistered data sources, click on the My Settings menu, Display Settings, and select Suppress Views under View Suppression. When Suppress Views is on, views are hidden until the data source is registered. To see everything that makes up the dashboard, regardless if there is data or not, select Display All Views. Now let's take a quick look at the Item Display Name option. The Item Display Name option determines whether device and interface names appear as the display name or as the alias. By default, all users see the display name. To modify this option, your user account requires View Item Display Name or Name Alias Role Right. From the Display Settings page, select the Item Name Display Setting drop-down list and select the appropriate option and click Save. Note, for the views that have column setting options, you can modify the view to show name or alias. For example, in inventory views, you can select to display both the display names and aliases for items. For detailed information about using CA Performance Management, refer to the documentation on CA DocOps platform or visit the CA Performance Management community to join the discussion.